Hello, I'm pleased to say the restoration work has now been completed on this 7-foot Chappell grand piano made in 1914. So just want to look at the piano to see if there's any refinement to do, but to appreciate it as well. So first of all, looking at the casework, it's been French polished and not polyester. The polyester is a plastic finish and looks not so in keeping, we think, with an old style piano. So we much prefer French polish, though polyester looks more perfect in the sense it's really flat. You can see that this, as it's French polish, it shows some of the original character of the wood. A beautiful music stand, and obviously we're trying to get the piano as integral as possible in terms of colour, so that all the colour matches. And one of the things on the original video that you'll have noticed is that there was by the way, that's beautiful rosewood on the side there, and French polish brings that out so beautifully as well, and not so reflective as polyester. If we look under here, you'll notice on the original that there was a big difference in colour because this had been kept back, and now that's completely disappeared, and you can see the beauty of the French polish here. The sides of the piano too, it's not as reflective as polyester, so you can see the grain much better. It's obviously is reflective, but look, when you get round here you can see the whole contrast. Rosewood has a wonderful grain contrast, and that's something we delight in French polishing rosewood pianos for that reason. So you can see the difference in grain, and if you look at the original, it was extremely faded, totally different colour. And of course rosewood does fade so much. If you keep pianos in a sunny spot, by the way, we've mentioned so many times, it's so important because it's always an issue that this must be sometimes like this and sometimes closed, and that way you don't end up with a fade line. So mostly closed when you're not playing it, and then obviously if you are playing it, it needs to be put in this position. But that is a real problem, and obviously devalues the piano as well as not looking very pleasant. So generally speaking, I'm really pleased with the casework. As I say, it doesn't look as perfect as polyester, because it shows some of the wood, as it were, underneath. But the colour is very integral. We mentioned that the legs are always darker. We try to make them less dark than they would have originally been, so it matches in better with the casework. The client requested that we keep the name of the original supplier, which often gets lost when a piano is repolished. So we've kept the name there, and we've also changed the key tops. Although they were already replacement key tops, they weren't very high quality, and so we had to replace them because once the piano was redone, they looked very incongruous and not good. So very often ivories are replaced, perhaps because some of them are missing or just they look a bit patchy. That's commonly done. These are modern replacements, slightly off-white so that they match in better. On the acoustic side, we've tried to match in as much as possible with the original colour, so it's not a very shiny finish here as it wasn't originally, and just to make it look obviously as beautiful as we possibly can. So if we look at the bridge here, that's also been reconditioned. All the felts have been replaced, obviously, so it looks like a new piano. Really, I believe it sounds better than most new pianos made today. So if you have a comment in the trade about that, this Chappell Grand is as good as any German piano, as we mentioned before, and if you're a piano tuner, I'm sure you'd agree. And when they're restored, they just come out so beautifully. That's the original decal, a replaced decal actually. It's not the original, we replaced one that looks exactly the same, and of course the dampers have been replaced too. These are often sprayed over. These are called the agraffs, but they shouldn't be sprayed over, they should really be just polished up, and of course new tuning pins as well. One issue with the piano is that the tuning pins are extremely loose, so the wood under here, rest plank, has been replaced, so they're extremely tight now, just like a new piano. If you look inside the piano, you can see the new rest plank. The action has been fully restored with new felts throughout, as you can see. New hammer felts, arbel hammer felts, and here you can see new rollers as well, and then regulated so that it plays exactly like a new piano. So it plays just as well as a new piano, if not better than a new piano, because there's no holes barred to make this Chappell as good a piano as possible when they originally made it. Let's listen to the tone of the piano. And really that bass is as lush as you get on any grand piano that's 7 foot long. Up to the top it's bright and clear. You often find the top notes on pianos really difficult to get a clear sound on them. So that's a full restoration of a Chappell grand piano, 7 foot long and made in 1914. I'm really pleased to have been given the task of restoring this one. If you do have a Chappell grand piano or a top quality, perhaps a Broadwood, one of the top makes of English piano, and you want it restored, we'd be delighted to do that for you. And we French polished it because French polish looks more authentic, I think, than polyester, which is very bright and shiny and too reflective. This is less reflective and brings out the grain so beautifully. So thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in having a piano restored, please write to robertspianos@gmail.com.